I have a great video from one of my favorite and craziest mentors and marketers. And I have had the opportunity to meet him a few times, and he's as intense in his videos as he normally is in his real life. You have also met him, Dave. And this is Gary V. And this is exactly what he's saying, because you're right now saying, well, you have done it, the toilet paper diaries, this and that and the other, but how am I going to do it? I mean, I have a restaurant, or I have a brick and mortar business, or I have a salon. Well, here it is. This is exactly what you need to do so that you understand where the ball is going. Have a look.
This is the time to tell your story. I would make 50 to 100 videos of why we started the restaurant, how long we've been here, how I negotiated the lease, my favorite customers, war stories, classic stories, every dish. Like, this is the time to tell the world your story. I think of it right now as this. I think the coronavirus has caused us all to be into one huge virtual campfire in the fucking 1300s. So we need to go around and tell each other our stories, which is what we used to do. Pre-television, pre-fucking everything, radio. We used to sit around and tell fucking stories from the fucking heart and from the brain. And I think every small business right now needs to tell their story, why they started their business, how they started their business, war stories, AKA bad things that have happened, hero stories, AKA great things that happened, and then go in the detail of their business. You know, I would walk around my fucking restaurant and be like, here's why we picked these chairs. I didn't have any fucking money. I bought them at a garage sale. Oh, this sign came from, like, tell the world your story in the form of 50 videos. The end. I think everybody should do that.
100%. Yeah, I agree. We've already been talking to some people like that. Like, grab your phone, go out in front of your restaurant. Like, we're open, right? Take them on a tour. Like you said, take them through the restaurant, show them all the chairs sitting up on the tables, right? And tell their story, show the kitchen, show the food, all those ideas. Yeah.
And for all the owners that are watching right now who are introvert and they're like, fuck, I can't do that. I'm too scared of the camera. I don't like the way I look. Use an employee, you know, inevitably, you know, obviously we need social distancing. So maybe they need to be 6 feet away from you. But like, if your cook's funny, if your maitre d's charismatic, if a busboy who's been with you for 6 weeks just happens to be good at gift of gab, maybe, you know, a lot of people, my dad, for example, needs me to be on camera with him, and then he's good, but he doesn't like it or is not as capable solo. So maybe you're the owner and you just need a second person to bounce off of, because it's, you know, you got to find the way that you become comfortable, but you have to put out content and communicate. It is everyone's sitting at home, and you're one viral video away from changing your business. And more importantly, you put them on YouTube, and even if you never go viral, if you make one video about your Greek salad that kind of does well on search results in your area, in a year from now, you might be getting 15 new customers a month just because of the one Greek salad video you made that happened to do well on YouTube or Google. TikTok is a huge opportunity right now. You know, like, just get creative, get silly, but this is about doing over dwelling. Right now, 98% of people are going to dwell. And the 2% that do and make and create and go on offense and realize it's an opportunity will succeed 10x. And that's the way the game is played.
Yeah, 100%.
The creators over the criers.
Wow, what a way of framing exactly what the challenges are for everybody around the world. I mean, the news has become so pathetic about all the things going on that everyone's saying is terrible. It's just not worth watching anymore. I love that video. Gary V is just a genius of sharing straight to the point what you need to do. I could watch this guy forever. Brilliant.
A few lessons that we need to get from there. First of all, there's 98% of the people are going to dwell, 2% are going to take action. Let me ask you a question. During these 102 days that we have been in quarantine, how many videos have in lockdown? How many videos have you done? 1, 2, 5? Just bear in mind, we have done 518 videos. Do you think that puts us ahead of the game? What was he saying? Possibly right now it's not going to really be representing a big thing. But what's going to happen is that's going to actually multiply to 10x. So you cannot really keep on waiting and dwelling on what's going to continue happening. You have to start creating content. Now, as I was saying, I keep on studying to see what's going to be happening. And Of course, I mean, I love seeing what other people are doing. I mean, I've seen Rick Sheffren. I've seen a number of people which are understanding how important this is. And I found this other video, which was done before the pandemic started. It was actually at the very end of 2019. But I mean, you can see how Gary Vee was completely right in his prediction. And he mentions that this is the word that is going to change the way that you will be looked at in the virtual world. Have a look.
What's scary about the way I go about business and what I believe I see with the businesses that are most winning in the world is it's super basic. Just nobody wants to do it. It'd almost be like if I was standing up here talking about health and wellness. My friends, if you want to get into better shape, here's how you do it. Stop eating shit and work out every day. Thank you very much. See you later, Brazil. That would be the whole talk. That is no different than how I see business today. Obviously, you have to have a product and service, but the reality is very simply, the formula is as basic as it is in fitness. If you are not producing content, and when I say content, just to put this into context for everybody, next week is my birthday. I've had my team work for the last month. We've made a deck, a couple 100 pages deck. We're gonna give it away for free. It shows you how to make 60-something pieces of content in a day. The reality is the requirement of how much content that I'm looking for you to produce to achieve what you're talking about, numbers that look like 30, 40, 50, 60 pieces of content a day. Most of the businesses and people in here are putting out one piece of content a day on a good day. Maybe 3 a week. If you're a personal brand, you're killing it and posting 4 things a day. There is nobody that is achieving the volume. If you want to write down one word and stick it in your mirror from this whole talk, the word is volume. This is a volume warfare. When people hear volume, they hear quantity. When they hear quantity, they don't think that you can make quality. They think it's a friction between quantity and quality. I believe that the world has grossly overvalued production quality and made that quality not the story or the context of the message. And so as we have spent the last 30 to 50 years putting production value on a pedestal as quality, we have put ourselves in a position to not value context and the actual story. And in that is the rub and the opportunity.
If you decide to be one of the 2% which are actually taking action and not dwelling, and you understand the importance of actually creating content, that's going to change your business in the short, medium, and long term. If you can have 3 to 4 videos uploaded to YouTube on a daily basis, you are creating a massive library of videos. So right now we are building to the future while nobody's doing this. Nobody, I mean, everybody where we look around, nobody's creating the amount of content that they need to be creating to be living in cyber world. And that's the important part of it.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you really enjoyed it, then make sure you watch one of these 2 videos afterwards. And Ernesto, why are you staring up the top of my head?
Dave, your hair is actually thinning out.
Well, if it is, it's about the only thing getting thin on this show.